Ladies and gentlemen, I am Cincinnati Man. I just got done watching the first episode of Echo. Chafa is the name. Apologize for the mispronunciation of names. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But it is a it's I barely remember her from Hawkeye. I remember that she shot Kingpin. She shot Kingpin, and now she's on the not even on the run. Nobody's looking for her. So anyway, just a few thoughts about it. The intro where they showed her people. It almost looked like her. It was a fairy tale of their people and how the queen saved them or the leader of the tribe saved them, and they look like a mixture between the Children of the Forest from Game of Thrones and Avatar. And I was like, I didn't know what was going on. But and then it fast forward to I mean, it goes a little bit. It shows in the past her and her cousin Bonnie playing, and everything seems fine. Everything seems fine. And then her and her mother get into a car accident because her dad is a criminal, and and then you criminal. Some people want to come and get you. And when the car accident happened, Maya was totally she was in shock. I'm gonna say she was in shock. The only way you can look there and have glass or whatever go right through your leg. Look at your mom is clearly stabbed through, and just calmly look and touch her. I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe that people that are deaf don't have panic attacks or patent like. And why were the grandparent? The mom was upset, but there was no crying. There was no crying. It was just like, I can't believe you had this happen. I knew she shouldn't have married you. The grandma, she's like, I knew she shouldn't have married you. You Lopez brothers. And then the grandfather was like, yes, he's upset. I'm like, wait a minute, that's your daughter. Your daughter literally got murdered because of your piece of crap son-in-law. And it's funny, like Maya's not mad. Maya's not mad at all at her dad. At all. And then when he's like, well, I'm gonna get a job in the city, the they basically like good riddance. It's like, wait a minute, why you let them take Maya? Why? It made no sense. And then she was like, I want to grow up and be just like you. I'm like, why? Why would you want to grow up and be just why would Maya want to grow up and be just like her father? I get it. That's the only influence in her life that she got around her. So that's why it makes sense. But it's bad. And um I don't understand uh look, I'm gonna skip forward to this. Look, Maya grows up, she doing criminal like she see her dad doing criminal things and all this other stuff, and then she get killed by Hawkeye. I mean Ronin, and Kingpin takes care of her because her dad was working for Kingpin. But her first mission, she runs into Daredevil, goes barely toe to toe. They literally held Daredevil's ability back. Daredevil was knocking two grown men out right and left. Maya knows karate and some UFC fighting a little bit. But I'm not gonna sit here and think that she can hang with Daredevil. But I seen on the internet about the fight scene, and people made fun of it when it leaked or whatever. And I will say this: you got a blind man fighting a deaf woman with one leg. I don't know. I think it's pretty realistic how shaky that fight scene was. That's the first thing I thought when I saw everybody mad. That's horrible. But and then this is like the third appearance of Daredevil because he was in Spider Man, he was in She Hulk, and now he's in this. At least Spider Man. No Way Home, they gave him a respectable entry. This is She-Hulk. He got beat up by She-Hulk, and then he slept with her, and then she kicked him out. Like, well, she didn't kick him out of the house. He left, and he was all like, "Oh, I'm happy. I had sex with a girl." And in this, he sees Maya killed somebody. He lets her go. They fight for a little bit. She turns around. He disappears. It'd be different if it was some sirens or something. Like, oh, cops are coming. No, he just disappears and never goes to find her again. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. Um. Oh, I and then she finds out that Kingpin was the one that had her dad killed and everything, and she shoots him right in the face. Right in the face. Are we gonna have a one-eyed Kingpin? I don't know how that's cool. I don't know how that's compelling or scary. He just Kingpin Kingpin sucks in MCU now. His first run of appearances was in Hawkeye. He got beat up by Kate Bishop and then shot in the face in the same series. What I don't understand this thing about like, hey, y'all like this? Y'all like that stuff in the Netflix? Well, we gonna trash it here. It's almost like how wrestlers do when WCW came to WWE, and they was just putting those wrestlers through the ringer. Like, look, this is our stuff. You got to prove yourself, and they're just destroying the brand, and it's so weird. And and the idea that Maya she shoots Kingpin, she goes back to her grandma's house, and then the worst character in this whole series I'm calling it right now is Biscuit. I think his name was Biscuit, her cousin. That I don't even. It was like I know I saw Bonnie, but I don't remember the Biscuit dude. He's the worst character. He's like some stoner looking dude that looks oddly like James Marsden, the dude from the '70s show that got a cute. No, he got convicted. Anyway, I'm staying away from that. But you can't unsee it now. The beard and it look weird. Oh man, I should have said that. Anyway, he's like, "Hey, cousin, ain't seen you in a while. Man, it's been like 20 years." Because he tried to get into her. Because Maya's laying low in her grandma's house. Oh, I forgot to mention. Maya has a bullet. She has a bullet. She got shot. She got shot. It clearly needs stitches. Hold this big. She grabs. She grabs She grabs some stuff out of the medicine cabinet. When I looked at it, I was like, "That can't be floss. That's not floss. Ain't no way that's floss. Floss ain't even gonna be. It shouldn't even be strong like something to stitch when you need to stitch yourself up. I'm not a doctor. I don't know nothing. All I know is floss ain't gonna do it. Towards the end, you find out it was floss. That wound should be infected. When she lifted it and showed somebody who's gonna fix it, it looked green. It should be pussy and everything. Cause she went like 2 days without 2 days. She went a day without sewing it up, and then later she sewed it up with floss. What are we doing? And then she goes talk to some skate dude that runs a skating place, and she's like, "Let's go to war with Kingpin." He's like, "No, why don't you go see your cousin, your favorite cousin?" She's like, "I don't care about her feelings." Then why are you looking at why you? And Maya claims she want nobody to know she's in town. Her cousin saw her. Then she walks into a public place, a public skating rink, and anybody can see her in the town. Anybody can know she's there. So how she's hiding? Okay, well, I'm about to watch the second episode. I'll probably watch one more before I take a little couple hours sleep and go to work. Cincinnati man, it's been crazy in a bad way.